Hey guys, how you doing? It's Will and the Mineral Method. Hope you're all doing all right. Hope you're all doing well today. So today I want to talk about something which is really essential. So with the Mineral Method, for those of you that know, has been created from the hair mineral analysis testing that we do. And the Mineral Method is into 7 steps. You'll get used to this as time goes on. But each video that I make is going to be to do with a step of advice that I will always give clients. Now, the first step or level that we talk about is fuel. Now, fuel covers many things that your body needs to survive. You know, food, water, air, that sort of thing. But today I'm going to talk about specifically food and nutrition. I'm not going to rattle on about food, but I'm going to talk about something that we are actively doing and something we've added to our testing, which has been invaluable for not only me, but for my clients. So that thing is IGE and IGG food sensitivity testing. So I've played around with food sensitivity testing for many years. I've had my kids doing it as well. My little one, actually both my children had eczema at certain points. My little one, Phoebe, was really bad with impetigo at a certain point. And so I went down the road of doing all sorts of testing for them at different points. I did actually do a video on how I cured my child's severe eczema within 4 weeks. But part of that journey for me and my kids was to do food sensitivity testing. I know we always did it and we always kind of followed the advice a little bit for a while, but then we just got back into habits of the foods that we liked eating again, but symptoms never returned for my children because I was always on it in other ways. But I kind of feel this time with the food sensitivity testing in the lab that we're now using, I actually thought, you know what, I'm going to listen to this and I'm really going to try and incorporate this into my diet, because the way they explained it to me was that if you're eating a food all the time which is triggering a mild allergy or a mild to moderate immune reaction, then your body is always fighting against that compound that it's ingested that it doesn't want. It has to produce antibodies, which stresses the nervous system, it stresses the immune system, and it creates toxicity within the body. So every time your body gets inflamed from a food, your body's having to fight hard to then detox the chemicals that it's created in the first place, and it's creating inflammation. Then cortisol has to be released from the adrenal glands and the thyroid, because it's trying to deflame your body. So what you're eating, if it's not agreeing with you, it's really important that you cut it out. So I recently did a test, and the one thing that I was actually mildly to moderately allergic to was almonds. Or almonds, as I say. There's a raging debate in my house. What is the correct name for that? Almonds or almonds? For some reason, I say almonds. Everyone else says almonds. But anyway, we'll use almond. And so I used to eat crap loads of almond butter because that's what our advice was in the nutritional programs that we gave out to people. And over time, I was like lathering the stuff on vegetables, on blue corn crisp, on everything. And in the end, I developed an allergy to it. So, you know, we've got to be really aware of who we're listening to. And if we stop listening to our own bodies, then we're in real trouble. We need intuition in what we want to eat, you know? And so I think a food sensitivity test can really tell you 2 things. And they are grouped into different categories. The first is IgE, which is actually really not good for your body if you're having that reaction to a food, because it actually means there's an allergy, and that will be creating, you know, probably real physical symptoms. I know with almond butter, if I eat it, I will get an acidic stomach. But the IgG testing is much more subtle, and so if you're eating a food with IgG reaction, that means your body's inflaming because the immune system is reacting to it. Now, some people argue that the IgG reaction to a food is just a healthy response to your body ingesting that food. I don't know. I looked into the science of it, and I kind of what didn't make sense to me about that theory was that I eat a lot of chicken, and I eat a fair amount of other foods as well, and they didn't come up. So if I was eating that food a lot, it would make sense that if the medical profession, who disagrees with this testing, said that, you know, that's all the body's doing is telling you what it's eating. That's not true, because I was eating loads of stuff on that list that wasn't coming up as an allergy or, you know, anything else. So I do believe this testing does have value, because it's actually an immune reaction that's happening. So the way I played this test was that I decided that I would cut out completely almonds, because obviously my body doesn't like that. Now, other nuts came up strongly for me for IGG testing. I do eat a fair amount of other nuts, and I have protein powder as well, and pea came up, and that's my protein powder is full of pea protein. And also I was gutted that turkey came up, and I eat a lot of turkey. So, but it wasn't an IgE allergic reaction, it was just an immune reaction. But I've decided, and I have done now for 2 weeks, to cut out those foods or drastically reduce them. So I've done that, and I swear I do feel more energetic, and I just think it's really healthy. Even if you don't believe in these tests fully, yeah, it's really interesting to see what the body is having not a reaction to, but what it's recognizing as what you're eating too much of. Because I think we all get into a habit of not rotating our food and eating the same foods all the time. And so for me, guys, IgE and IgG food sensitivity and allergy testing is really valuable. We've added it to our products now, and I've partnered with a really good lab who are really informative and really helpful. And so I'm going to put a link below. If you ever want to do a test, I'm advising all my clients now, if they do get reactions and physical sensations, or if they feel really tired, to definitely do a test. It's really opened my eyes, and I think it's, alongside the hair analysis testing, it's really, really valuable. Because if you're worn out, and if your nervous system's struggling, or if your physical health is struggling, and you're eating food your body doesn't want all the time, everything else you're doing, like those supplements and all the vegetables you're eating and the detox, they might not be working as well, because you're eating foods that are affecting you all the time. So the link is below, check it out. And yeah, so IgE and IgG food testing, I would definitely give that a big thumbs up. And for the mineral method, it's definitely going to be an important part for us going forward, to assessing clients and adding really valuable advice for them to get results, get better energy, better vitality, and get better all around. Okay guys, hope that was helpful. Again, smash the like, hit subscribe if you like the video, and share it, and hit the notifications button, because the little bell, because that means you get to see whenever we post a video. Okay guys, bye for now.